exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to episode number 4 of the New England Patriots franchise here on Madden 22. And today, depending on when this video gets released, I don't know, it's kind of just whatever video I have for the schedule, but depending on when this video gets released and depending on when Madden actually updates the game for the September scouting update, this video is probably getting close to being the last one of the series, because like I said at the beginning, the very first episode, this series was only a mini series until the scouting update, when we can start doing our good stuff, the stuff that we actually want to do. So this series will end right after or very soon after the scouting update comes in September. Obviously, this video is uploaded in September, but the gameplay, I'm recording this not in September. So just to let you guys in on that. So just know if it's a little bit outdated, that's why. So we're probably getting close to the end, but we got to keep going on. In the last episode, we won the Super Bowl at the end of season number 3. We are one-time defending Super Bowl champions in this series. This episode is the year 3 off season, along with the year 4 simulation, and then the year 4 playoffs. If we make it, hopefully we do, because we're the defending champs. I would hope we did. We did get back. I think we can do it. Mac Jones has got another year under his belt, more time to develop. Hopefully he gets a development upgrade. He's only a bronze right now, a normal development. I hope he can get up to at least a star, maybe even superstar. But with all that being said, it is time to get started with episode number 4. If you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button, notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club. Let's get into year number 4 of this New England Patriots franchise. Boom, let's do it. Okay, so like I mentioned, and as you probably already remember from last episode, we won the Super Bowl. We are in the offseason. I have not simulated any farther than where we ended last video. I did want to take a look at staff moves, see if there's any crazy things that are happening. Head coach Thomas Peters got fired. Bad for him. Urban Meyer got fired from the Jaguars. Okay. Dan Campbell biting kneecaps. He got fired from the Lions. Ron Rivera fired from the football team. David Culley fired from the Texans. Mike Tomlin fired from the Steelers. And Vic Fangio fired from the Broncos. Urban gets picked up as the Steelers head coach. And Bruce Arians also retired. So there's still some big name head coaches who have not signed new contracts yet. We can't get Urban, who is probably the guy that I would sign as a coordinator. But other than that, we move on. We go to the next week of the offseason. Officially starting the offseason with some staff moves. Is there anybody that got hired? I want to see some head coaches getting hired places. Tomlin gets hired in Arizona. That's the only person that's been hired so far. So good for Mike Tomlin. He's a new head coach down in Arizona. We've got season recap. We've got Trey Sermon was your MVP. My Lord and Savior, my God himself, the embodiment of Jesus, Trey Sermon, is the Super Bowl MVP. Nick Chubb was MVP. We looked at all that stuff. Defense player Aaron Donald, good for him, good for him, good for him. Matt Rule, Coach of the Year. 7-time Super Bowl champions, the New England Patriots. We finally tied Chommy. Finally tied him. We could have done it with him, but he didn't want to. He wanted to go down to sunny Tampa. I'm not bitter. Promise. Time to start the off season. We have money, but is there people that we need to bring in? I don't know. I feel like we just need to keep the same team that we had. There is one guy that I do remember. It is Kyle Duggar. He does want more money, which sucks because we could have got him a little bit cheaper. But this man earned his contract. He won. He didn't win Defensive Player of the Year. He was close. but he definitely earned a contract extension. So we're going to give him this contract. Is he going to accept it? He's happy to sign and keep the contract. I'm very happy with that. Kyle Duggar proved himself. He deserves that contract. Stefan Gilmore, I do want to bring back, but it could be a sign-in trade. I have not decided fully. I do want to bring him back. He's going to come back. It could definitely be a sign-in trade. I'm just not 100% sure what I want to do just yet. The rest of these guys we can let walk. We'll let Cam walk. Kyle Fuller is cheaper now. He's about $5 million cheaper, which is definitely... He's regressed a lot. I can't bring him back. We're gonna let him walk. He's definitely regressed a lot. Anfernee Jennings, we'll let walk too. Michael Pittman, I guess we'll bring back. I like Michael Pittman. I think he's a very solid receiver, 6'4", 223, big body guy. We'll see if he accepts that. He's excited to stay with the team. Okay, so we don't have to use our franchise tag on anybody, which is good, because there's definitely nobody here that I need to tag. I mean, we could bring back Will Clapp just because he's Will Clapp, and he's a legend. He should accept that, yeah. Okay, so Will Clapp is back. We'll let all these guys walk. I mean, I could try and see if anybody wants Anfernee Jennings and Kyle Fuller in trades. That could be a way to get rid of those guys. We'll throw them in the trade block. Not the trade block, but the trade center, and see if anybody wants them. So it was Kyle Fuller and Anfernee Jennings. Does anybody have any interest in either one? Oh, there's some green interest on Anfernee. That's good. And we get a pick for him. So who was it? It was Denver. Denver is interested in Anfernee Jennings, not Kyle Fuller, but that's okay. Is there any way we could get the 7th overall pick for Anfernee Jennings? No, I didn't think so. I didn't really even think that would happen. What about that? That's a little bit more reasonable. Trade declined. Ooh, so it looks like we could only get a 3rd round pick for him, which is not horrible, but I would prefer a 2nd, so we might have to throw in some little bit of a sprinkle of some good stuff to add to this. We'll give them a 6th round pick and see what they say to that. That's declined. Okay, I already traded my 5th round pick, so I don't really want to go too crazy. I could give them a 5th round pick next year, see if that does anything. It gets closer. It might take a 4th. We have 2 4th, so does that work? Trade accepted. So Anfernee Jennings, Kyle Fuller, and a 4th round pick this year for a 2nd round pick this year as well. That gets rid of those 2 guys that we probably were just going to let walk for nothing. Nobody's gonna. I'm just gonna throw Cam in the trade finder or the trade center. I don't think anybody's gonna have any interest in him, but we might as well see before we let him just completely walk. So, oh, there's some yellow interest in Cam, or is this just a? Oh, there's green interest on Cam. Okay, this isn't a glitch. Some teams actually need Cam, and we're gonna spike. We're gonna go for it. Cam is targeted by the Falcons. Can we get a 1st round pick and a 2nd round pick for Cameron Newton? We cannot. Can we get a 1st round pick? We cannot. Can we get a 1st round pick next year? How much do they value these picks next year? Okay. Can I get a 2nd round pick for Cam? I can almost get a 2nd round pick for Cam. This is very interesting. I like this a lot. I want to do this. The only thing is, I don't know who to give up. Oh, hello. They really want Kerry Carashaw. Does that mean I can get a 1st and a 2nd? Does that add the value? That doesn't add the value. But does that mean I can get a 1st? It doesn't. Okay, no. But can I get a 2nd, and how about if I throw in a 2nd and a 6th? Does that do it for you? Shit, that's close. That's close. I'll throw you my 7th because I hate drafting with 7ths. So that should not get it done. Okay, that works too. What about if I give you a 6th? We're getting a 6th back in return. This is mainly for the 2nd. So Cam Newton and Kerry Carashaw along with a 6th for that 2nd basically. I mean, we get a 6th too, but that 2nd basically is what we got. Plus we're clearing up a little bit more cap space. Let's move to free agency. Is there anybody here to help a Super Bowl champion team? We don't have a ton of money, $21 million. It's good, but not not crazy amounts of money. We've got Mac Jones, who we're going to keep rolling with because he just won us the Super Bowl. Jimmy Garoppolo back in free agency and not shocked. Should have just came to us in the first place, but it's okay. Running back, we're going to stay with because we got Trey Sermon, so we don't need anybody else. Odell Beckham Jr. is in free agency, and Kenny Golladay went down from superstar to star, so he is definitely regressing. We got to get rid of. I might do that now. We got to get rid of Kenny Golladay. We gotta get rid of Kenny Golladay. He is just. Why can't I get the right thing? There we go. We can't have Kenny Golladay on this team. He's regressing. He's down a development trait. Kenny Golladay, he's making a ton of money too. We got to strike while the value's hot on him. The value's not crazy hot. It's about yellow interest. Can't trade with Denver. Don't want to trade with Denver. Philadelphia. Is there anybody with wide receiver in their top 3? No, nobody's got wide receiver in their top 3 except for the Browns, but they don't even want Kenny Golladay. So we'll go back to Philadelphia. We'll see what they have in store. Do they have anybody that I want? Ooh, they got a decent Kevin Flynn, decent quarterback. Good for them. They've got Devin McCourty. Is there anybody here that I want that you have? Hold on. What are the Bengals interested? Because there's a guy that I want from the Bengals. They're not interested. Okay. So let's not go to the Eagles. They didn't have really anybody that I wanted. So let's go to San Fran. Ooh, Debo. Wide receiver room is Brandon Ayuk. Nothing from San Fran. That's okay, though. We'll go to Jacksonville. Duval. They have Jason Bruce. LaVisca. LaVisca would be interesting. Their wide receiver room is tragic. All right. Who else has got something? Green Bay. Who's their quarterback now? They've got Jordan Love. They kept him. Wide receiver room, Amari Rodgers. Let's see what we want to do here. Our wide receiver room is Devonta Smith, Michael Pittman, and N'Keal Harry. So we definitely need to get a wide receiver back in return, which is why I'm going through and trying to look for one. This wide receiver room is pretty decent. They've got a young rookie, not rookie anymore. He's got star developments. Hunter Renfrow and Henry Ruggs. Henry Ruggs is probably going to get paid pretty soon. Let me check his contract. He's probably up for a contract pretty soon, right? He's got 3 years left, so he might have already signed his contract. What about if you give me Henry Ruggs and a fourth next year, not a third, fourth, for Kenny Golladay? That is actually closer than I probably would like because it doesn't really seem very fair for them. We got 3 second-round picks. I'll give you a fourth this year. No, I'll give you a sixth this year. I'll be stingy about it. I'll be stingy. That's going to not get enough. It's probably going to take a fourth. That's okay. We have a lot of picks, so we don't really need a fourth. Trade decline. It's not going to do it with just a fourth. It might take a sixth. It might not even get done. It might take a third. Ooh, that's close. It's probably going to take a third, which is why we go down here and we trade the third from next year to get this job done. Kenny Golladay headed to Vegas to be with the Raiders with a fourth and a third next year for a Henry Ruggs, who is very good, and a fourth next year as well. All right, so we traded Kenny Golladay away. We freed up some cap space. We got a decent wide receiver room now with Henry Ruggs added to that. Yes, I like that a lot. Him and Devonta Smith, who are the same overall, by the way, which is weird. Chase Claypool's in free agency. I would like Odell Beckham. I've always wanted him to be a Patriot, and there's an option here to bring him in for not that much money. I definitely wouldn't hate this. I don't know how you could. I mean, I know he's 31, and we just traded away a guy that was regressing, but how could you not want Odell Beckham on your team, even at his expiring age? And we don't have to pay that much money for him. So we'll offer him that. Tight end we're good with. I like the tight ends. Left tackle I could do with a backup, but there's really nobody here that I want to put as a backup. Although Austin Jackson, he's getting paid a decent amount from a lot of teams. This guy's pretty young though. I don't know why he made it to free agency, but I don't hate it. We offer him a small little contract, see what he says to that. We could put him in focused training too, get him a little bit extra development. We've got a left guard backup. Ezra Cleveland is here, but he's getting targeted by a lot of teams. Shane Lemieux, Solomon Kinley, Pat Elfline, who's 30. Why is he got to be 30 already? Connor McGovern. I feel like I kind of want to just take a left guard in the draft, but just to have one just in case, because I hate drafting offensive linemen. So if we can get one just in case in free agency, that would be ideal. $2.5 million. It's not going to break the bank or anything. He should accept that. Center we're fine with. Right guard we're fine with. Right tackle we're fine with. To the defense, where we need an impact guy. We have Chase Winovich, but he's really the only one pass rushing. I mean, Barmore is okay, but he's not really. He's more of a stuffer than a pass rusher. So if we could grab a DeMarcus Lawrence to be that other pass rusher, although do we draft? Nah, I think we save that money and we go. I didn't mean to hit my mic. I'm sorry. I think if we save this money and we go for a guy in the draft, that could be also pretty good. On the linebacking side of things, I'm going to stick with our two linebackers. Kenneth Murray made it to free agency, and he's getting a lot of money. A lot of money. But we have Hurst, who I'm very excited about. Dante Hightower, I don't think ever signed with us. So I'll throw him another contract. He better accept this one. I'm going to be very, very upset with him. I'm going to even lowball him more than I did the first time because he's made me angry. So that's just how it happens. Right outside linebacker, we don't need. Corner, we don't really need. And not even James Bradbury because he's 31. He's going to start to regressing. We just traded a 30-year-old. There's some decent corners in here, but I'm happy with the corners that we have. So we're going to keep our corners. Free safety I could do with a backup, and Logan Ryan is here. He's not going to play much, if at all, but he is going to come back to New England. I would like to have him back in New England as a backup. Harrison Smith is here. He is a little bit older than Jordan Poyer, but I'm happy with Jordan Poyer. Plus, he's only 2 overall higher, so, and he's probably going to lose his development trade as well. So Justin Tucker has no offers. He's the best kicker here, but he is 34. I wouldn't be mad at a Justin Tucker kicker. I do love Justin Tucker. So we'll see what he says to that. All right, so our negotiations for the first week of free agency. Justin Tucker, Odell Beckham Jr., Dante Hightower, Laken Tomlinson, Logan Ryan, and Prince Tega Wanogu, or however you pronounce his last name. I don't know. I'm feeling that everybody's going to accept except for Odell Beckham and probably Justin Tucker. I feel like everybody else will accept their offers. So we will simulate to the next week and see if I am right or if I am right. Let's find out who's going to accept their contracts. We've got Odell accepted, so we got him on a cheap deal. He's another wide receiver to add. Logan Ryan accepted to be a backup free safety, and we got that backup left tackle too. So big W's in the chat because that's some big names guys right there. Justin Tucker has not accepted anything, but these guys do not have any other offers. So either they're going to hold out and not sign with anybody, or they're going to sign with us. There's a retirement. Who retired? Case Keenum. And Joe Cardona retired after 9 years. That's an L. I'm sad about that. I like Joe Cardona. There's some pretty... Ooh, Von Miller's gone too. Okay, some big names retiring. Let's move to the next week of free agency. See if we get those final 3 guys. They're still holding on. We've got 1 more week left. I'm assuming they're not going to sign. They're just going to hold out because they... oh, we're not going to get Lankin. Okay, I'll withdraw my offer from Lankin. I'm fine with that. He was a left guard, right? Yeah, he's a left guard. So I think we'll just draft somebody. I'm assuming we're not going to get Justin Tucker or what's-his-face, Dante Hightower, but that's totally fine. I didn't expect either. Oh, we did. They signed in the final week. Justin Tucker is here, and Dante Hightower has finally returned to New England. So we got everybody that we offered, and we still have $23 million in cap space. So that's big W's. I'm very happy with that. Very, very happy with that. All right, now it's time for the draft. The draft you guys have all been waiting for. Are we going to take a pass rusher? Is there even a good pass rusher in this draft? I don't know. Let's go find out. Pause.
Their selection.
The football team had the first pick. Let's view the draft board, see if there's anybody here worth taking. This quarterback, Trevor Sherman out of Notre Dame, is projected to be #1 pick. He looks decent, I guess. Bart Fowler, a wide receiver. Roman Bartow, a running back. Let's take a look at, ooh, here we go. I was going to say, let's take a look at pass rushers. Let's go straight to pass rushers. Let's take a look. Who's here? We've got Christian Landry, looks pretty good. Caleb Henry looks pretty good too. He's 6'5", 298. James McCullers from Ohio State looks decent. Ooh, there's some sneaky ones late in the draft. There's some sneaky talents late in this draft, especially this Caleb Allen guy. I like the look of him. Julius Gaddis looks decent. Emmanuel Davis also looks okay. What about this James McCullers guy? We already looked at him. That's right. Right end, we only have a couple guys scouted. Okay, okay. How about linebacker? What are we looking at linebacker? Jerry Pratt looks pretty good. Okay. Oh, there's a first-round talent. Hello. Early first-round Warren Rainey. Whoa. Warren Rainey. 4th-round projection, but he's a first-round talent. He's got A tackling, A- hit power, A- pursuit. Okay, that could be the steal of the draft right there. We're definitely looking at that dude. We are definitely looking at him. He could definitely fill in and be a nice linebacker for us. Corner, we don't really have a lot of. All right, so we are targeting a couple of guys here. Is there like a big stud receiver? 6'5", 217 from Dante Rodriguez. Doesn't look that great. 6'5", 234. We're talking in the realm of Calvin Johnson at this point. 6'5", 234, physical wide receiver from Maryland. Ran 4.5. He doesn't have the same speed as Calvin did, but not many people do. He looks pretty decent. Ben Milstead, we'll take a look at him. 6'4", 224, Jeremy Bennett, excuse me. Also looks pretty decent. We'll take another look at him. Ricky Springs, you got to have a little white guy out there, and I don't know if he's the little white guy that we need. Tight end Jalen Thurston, it's pretty decent. So we've got a couple of guys on the board that I'm very excited about, especially this Warren Rainey dude from TCU in the 4th round. I'm very excited about this dude. We have the 32nd pick. We should probably scout some or look at some guys that are 1st-round projections, because we're going to have a 1st-round pick. So it's probably going to be a pass rusher. If there's a good pass rusher left, like this Jalen Malone guy looks pretty good. We'll probably go with one of those if there's anybody here. So let's go skip ahead to, we're not going to trade up in the draft. We got to keep all our assets.
Okay, it's the Patriots on the clock.
So let's do this. Clyde Buchanan is here. We got to get rid of that. I just wanted to get rid of that stupid thing. Okay, so we've got Jaleel Pinkins. Pretty fast, but we don't really need another running back is the only thing. Clyde Buchanan doesn't look that great. All the pass rushers got taken, really? McCullers, it looks like they did. That sucks. I want this stupid thing off of my screen. Thank you. This is tricky. I don't know. Maybe the move is to trade back, because if there's no good pass rushers left, then what's the point? I don't want to waste the pick. So I feel like the move is to trade back, get some more assets, review some offers. Is there anybody giving us a 1st rounder? The Panthers. Panthers are offering a 1st rounder. So are the Eagles and Dolphins. We got to get another 1st.
All right, now looks like
Done
there's a
deal.
trade coming in.
Taking it, giving it to the Panthers. Skip ahead to next user pick.
On the clock now,
All
it's
right,
the Patriots.
do we trade this pick as well, or do we use it? That's also a big question. I almost want to take Warren Rainey now just to have him so that I can guarantee that nobody takes him. But then again, I don't know if I should. He looks amazing. He's gonna be a stud. He's gonna be a stud. It's just a matter of when do we take it. I think what we do is I trade this pick and take him with a second round pick. We have a ton of second round picks. Let's trade this pick away, get some more assets that we could possibly use to trade for other players or just use to trade around in the draft. So we need to look for 2025. 2025 is the move. The Dolphins are giving me their first round pick. Dolphins, why? Why you gotta do that? Why do I gotta finesse the Dolphins like that? I don't want to do that, but I had to. I can't pass up a first round pick.
All right, now on the clock, the Chargers.
How could I pass up a first-round pick? All right, now we take Warren Rainey with the 14th pick in the second round. We cannot pass him up. He's a stud. How good is he? He's 77 with hidden. He is ranked 3rd in true value. He is the 3rd-ranked player. Warren Rainey is an absolute stud, bro. Hidden development, that's going to be star or better. I'm assuming it's going to be superstar, but probably star. That's a stud. He is going to be a monster for us. I'm super excited about that. All right, next pick is our final pick in the second round. We have a 3rd-round pick as well. How many 3rd-round picks do we have? We have 2. Okay. I kind of want to take a look at those wide receivers, but we still have some time on those guys. So let's go to the all available. How about Matthew Williams? Matthew Williams looks good. Not overly great. Nothing that pops out too much. Right tackle looks pretty good. We also need a guard, a left guard. So we don't have anybody scouted. Tyreek Knight did the best in the combine, but I can't draft somebody with a second round pick that I have no idea about, especially when they're valued or they're projected in the 4th round. So I can't do that. Let's take a look at some trades. The Jaguars are offering me a nice package. The Browns are offering me a decent one. Let's take the Browns package.
Hold on a second now.
Send the second round pick to them.
Card right now.
And we'll get a second
next year.
That can mean only one thing, people. Skip to our next pick, which is the 3rd round pick. We're probably not going to use all these draft picks, obviously. So might as well get as much value for them as possible. James McCullers, here he is. He doesn't look bad. You know what? Let's take him.
The Cowboys
Let's take him.
on the
He's
clock
a 69
now.
with
What direction
normal.
will they go?
It's not bad. It's definitely not good, but it's not bad.
The Patriots are now on
There
the
could
clock.
have been worse picks that we used. All right, we've taken all defense so far. Our wide receivers are here, and only one of them, Jeremy Bennett, is still here. He's 6'4", 224. Let's take him.
All right, next up,
he's
the football
69
team
with normal.
on the clock.
I missed out on the other guy. I feel like the other guy was a little bit better. I feel like he was a little bit better.
The Patriots are on the clock right now. Let's see who they have their eye.
I'm probably not going to draft anybody. So I'm probably, my draft board's completely gone too. So unless there's somebody that's absolutely crazy that I haven't noticed yet. Two wide receivers back to back though. I don't know what to do. 6'2", 227 out of FAU. Good catching. You know what? No, we don't need anything. We're good. We're good. We'll trade away the picks, the rest of the picks, see what we can get for them. We can get some 4th rounders next year, which is always good. It's just a matter of who is giving me the best offer. 49ers, sure.
Wait a minute here.
49ers get it done.
They just traded
they
the
give
pick
me another
away.
4th round pick. We have a 6th round pick. I traded my 5th rounder for something. I don't remember what I traded it for.
Okay, it's the
But we
Patriots
aren't
on the
going to
clock
take
now.
anybody with it, so we'll trade it away. The Bills are giving me a 5th
Well,
round.
I guess they won't be
Bills
turning in a
pick.
card here.
And we're going to trade the
pick
other
away.
6th round pick that we have. And do we have a 7th? I think we have a 7th.
On the
we
clock
have
now,
the last
it's
pick
the
of draft. We
Patriots.
have Mr. Irrelevant. But we aren't going to draft anybody with Mr. Irrelevant.
Okay,
because we're gonna
here we
trade
go
it away.
now. It appears
Actually,
we've got
can't trade
trade.
it, so I'll have to trade it away manually. So trade center, go here, go there. grab this pick and just go to the Cincinnati, sure. And they'll give me their 7th round pick this year. Oh, come on. What? Come on. You won't give me the pick? What about Buffalo? They've got 2 7th. There we go. Thank you, Buffalo. Thank you, Buffalo. All right, we have no picks remaining. Skip ahead. Not the draft board. Skip ahead is what I wanted to do. Skip ahead to the end of the draft. There we go. NFL draft is done. We got that amazing stud linebacker that I'm super excited about. He was 3rd in the draft at 77. The rest wasn't that great. Let's take a look at the rest of the NFL. Who was some of the studs in this? It wasn't that great of a draft. So we actually got the 2nd highest rated guy in the draft, I guess, technically. Roman Bartow, Derek Hopkins. So this wasn't that great of a draft. The highest rated player was a 78. And he went pick 27. So we got an absolute stud. Super stud. I love him. I'm excited about him. And it's time to go to the preseason and get this roster ready to defend a world championship. I think we are ready to go. Who's this Hall of Fame induction? I probably won't watch the whole thing, but who is it?
Antonio Gates did not play a single snap of college football.
But it is time to do the preseason stuff, so I will see you guys at the start of week number 1, hopefully ready to defend our Super Bowl championship. Here we are at the start of week number 1, and I'm excited to start year number 4 here in New England, the defending Super Bowl champions. As we go through our focus training, we've got our number 1 pick, Warren Rainey, our 1st round pick. Mac Jones still here. Jeremy Bennett, our other wide receiver draft pick. Darian Stanford, Mike Shields, and Dwayne Hurst, all focus training players. It's pretty similar as to what it was last year, except for the 2 new rookies are here. So as long as these guys develop, that should be an upgrade point for Mac Jones. I would assume that training is going to get him enough XP to get up to another upgrade, which we will check right here. And it does get him another upgrade. So Mac Jones deserves to probably get strong arm. That gets him up to an 81 overall. That's W's. We should probably make Mac Jones the captain at this point. We'll put speed rusher in for Micah Parsons. That's good. We'll get him. He's up to an 86. Devonta Smith and Dakota Grant. We'll give Devonta deep threat for sure. He's playing up to an 87. Devonta's killing it. I might need to change his number though. 17 doesn't really work that well. Do we have 6 under? Is somebody wearing 6? I don't even know. I know Trey Sermon's wearing 5. Somebody's wearing 6. We'll give him 5 or 9. We'll give him 9. Sure, that works too. And Dakota Grant, we'll give him speed rusher as well. So, all right, good training. We should probably go and give. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to give Mac Jones captaincy. He should be getting a star development upgrade here pretty soon. He doesn't have it right now, but we will give Mac Jones the captaincy. There we go. He doesn't show up on there because it's a stupid game, but he is our captain. Oh, you probably noticed I brought back Jimmy Garoppolo. Yeah, he was in free agency, and I needed a backup quarterback because we put our draft pick from a couple seasons ago. We put him on the practice squad again, so I needed a backup, and we let Cam go, so Jimmy was there. I was like, you know what? Bring Jimmy back. So our team is 87s across the board. We should be dominant through week 8, so let's go find out what our record is, how Mac Jones is playing, and see what happens. So we're here at week 8, not doing the best. We are 3-4 on the year. Don't know how that's happened. We take a look at the lineups. How is this going down? Mac Jones is up to a star development. He must have got that in the simulation. That's big W's for Mac Jones. Smith is playing well. Sermon's playing well. Henry Ruggs, Michael Pittman. He's down to a normal development. Noah Fant starting over Hunter Henry. I don't have a problem with that. Stanford's still growing. The offensive line's looking good. The defense is solid. I want Shields playing over Grant. Gilmore's starting to go down. This is probably Gilmore's last year. I bet we trade him in the offseason. And Christian Barmore is up to a superstar. development. Christian Barmore is dominating right now along with Chase Winovich. So we've got some potential here. We definitely have some potential. I don't know really what else. I'm not sure what to do differently to make this team better. I think if I put, I'm going to give Rainey the start at the second middle linebacker spot. Let's go there. We'll give Rainey the start there at middle linebacker along with Dwayne Hurst so that he can try and unlock his development trait, because I don't know what his development trait is. I'm hoping it's superstar, but I'm guessing it's going to be star. So he's there alongside Hurst. Our morale is very down. Hopefully we can get better. We got a lot of staff points that I'm gonna have to spend. We gotta get better. We gotta get better. We got some players ready to negotiate. Micah Parsons wants $91 million. You gotta be kidding me, Micah. Trey Sermon's cheap, which is good. Smith is cheap. Malik Hooker's decent. Barmore's good. Patrick Surtain wants a decent amount of money. Mac Jones wants a lot of money too. Oh, this is bad. We've come across the problem, boys. We've come across our first problem. We have a lot of good players, and we have to pay these good players. We have to pay Micah Parsons. We just can't let him walk away. So we have to bite the bullet and pay Micah Parsons the $90+ million that we just paid him. We have to pay Trey Sermon because it's Trey Sermon. He will never leave the New England Patriots. I will make sure of it. He will be on our team until the day that he passes away. He's excited to stay with the organization. I would hope so. I just paid you a bag. Christian Barmore, we have to make sure stays on this team, especially now that he has superstar development. He has to stay on the squad. $42 million should get him to stay. Patrick Surtain should stay as well. We'll pay him a decent bag. He's going to get his bag, $47.5 million. We are paying so much money for so many good players. Mac Jones wants $86 million. I might have to franchise tag Mac Jones. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens at the end of the season. But those are the players that are ready to negotiate. We got to step it up, boys, if we want to make the playoffs. We're 3-4. We're bad for some reason. Let's check the stats real quick. Why are we doing so bad? Who's not playing the greatest? Mac Jones got 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns, 4 picks. Not terrible. It's not his problem. It's not Trey Sermon's problem. He's doing amazing. Receiving, splitting the catches a lot. I like it. Defense is probably the problem. J.C. Jackson's got 4 interceptions. We're probably going to have to get rid of Gilmore at the end of the season. I feel like that would be the smartest idea. So let's simulate to the postseason. Hopefully we're involved in it. I don't know if we are. It's going to be interesting to see, but I'll see you guys there. Here we are at the end of the season number 4. And after a year where we dominated 12-5, went to the wild card and won the Super Bowl, the very next season, after I feel like we've gotten even better, we go and not even make the playoffs at 8-9. I'm not sure how that works, but we're not involved in the playoffs. A little bit interesting, a little shocking. Mac Jones is an 83. Henry Ruggs, 88. Devonta Smith, 86. Trey Sermon, 87. The offensive line's solid. Stanford's up, looking good. I don't know what the problem is. I mean, I know we need another pass rusher. Rainey turns out to be a star development, which sucks, but that's okay. I mean, I figured he wouldn't be anything crazy. I don't know why he's back down. I thought I switched him. They must auto switched it back. Our corners are good. We still need to probably trade Gilmore at the end of this season. That'll be in the next episode, probably. Maybe at the end of this episode. I don't know. Barmore's good. We need another pass rusher. Maybe we trade Gilmore for a pass rusher if we can do it. That might be the move. I don't know why we didn't. I'm not sure why we didn't make the playoffs. I mean, we have a solid team. Ron Rivera got fired as Tampa's coach. Nick Sirianni got fired for the Eagles. John Gruden got retired in New York, and Brandon Staley got fired in L.A. Did anybody get picked up as offense and defense coordinators? No, not yet. Interesting firings. Let's sim to the Super Bowl and see what happens, I guess. I still can't figure out why or how we lost all those games and we didn't even make the Super Bowl or didn't even make the playoffs. It doesn't make much sense. It doesn't make much sense at all. MVP is Saquon Barkley. Okay. Good for him. Let's go to next week. Go to staff week. Who won the Super Bowl? It is the Bengals winning the Super Bowl. Okay. Joe Burrow is your MVP. Saquon won both Offensive Player of the Year and MVP. Chase Young won Defensive Player of the Year, so good for Chase Young. We need a pass rusher alongside Winovich. It can't just be Dietrich Wise. So who else? What else happened in the staff stuff? So Sirianni gets hired by the Chargers. Staley gets hired by the Bucks. And that's about it. So the Jets are still looking for a head coach. And Ron Rivera's still out there. So I think we're going to stick with our coordinators for right now. We don't have any money, which is understandable. I knew that we wouldn't because I had to pay so many guys this year. View retirements. Harrison Smith, Robert Woods, Hightower, and Lawrence Guy both retire, so that freed up a little bit of money for us. We have players ready to negotiate. Oh, Mac Jones, why do you want so much money? Why do you want so much money? We're going to have to lowball him and then tag him. We got to lowball and tag him. That's all we can do. I can't even offer... No. I can't even offer him a contract because I have negative money. No, you can't. You can't be serial. You cannot be serial right now. I can't... I got to move. I got to make some moves. This is the Stefan Gilmore trade that we'll do at the end of this video to cap it off. And then we'll sign Mac Jones back. We got to have Mac Jones back. He's our quarterback. He's what this video is basically based around. So, Gilmore, I'm sorry, but you're a 90 overall. You're starting to dip a little bit. A lot of teams are interested in you. We need a pass rusher and probably a draft pick at this point. I wouldn't be mad at that. Although the Super Bowl champions are here with Jamar Chase. And they don't have a pass rusher except for Trey Hendrickson and Joseph Asai, but he's not really developing. He's got normal. I think we can get Jamar Chase somewhere else or in some other situation. So the Cardinals, do they have a young pass rusher that we could use? Because I really need one. They have Alonzo Douglas, who is, whoa, really good. Okay, so this is probably where we're sending. This is probably where we're sending Gilmore. So what about this? That is actually really good. Sorry, Gilmore, you've been a very valued Patriot, but I think this is your time. Your time is up. My time is now, as that 4th round pick doesn't really move the needle. Understandable. I'll throw in a second. What does that do? That doesn't move the needle at all. Is it going to take a first? Is it a first and a first? A swap? A swap of picks? It's going to take even more. It's going to take even more to get Douglas alongside this 1st round pick. Interesting. I give you my highest 4th round pick that I have. It would probably go through if I had a 3rd round pick, but I think I traded it. I have a 3rd round pick next year though that I could deal you. You're not gonna like it. Okay. What about if I give you a 2nd round pick? Ooh. Okay. Give me a 2nd and your 1st next year. And then we have a deal. Come on, you know you want to do it. You know that you want to do it. Come on, stop playing coy with me. Stop playing coy with me. You know you want to do it. got to get some value back. I've got to get value back. Trade offer is accepted. So we get 2 second-round picks and a pass rusher for Stefan Gilmore. That should free us up enough money to sign Mac Jones to a... Yes, it does. Okay, we have enough money in positive to be able to tag Mac Jones. We are going to lowball him very much so that he withdraws the offer. Unless he just accepts that. We don't have the... Yes, we do. We have the salary cap. It says that we do. I'm looking at it right now. We can't let Mac Jones... Can't let Mac Jones get out of our hands. Because I don't have a backup plan. I don't have a backup plan. Douglas is up for a contract next season. That's okay. We'll be able to pay him. Hopefully. We got to trade Malik, but we'll do that in the next episode. I'll leave it on a cliffhanger, though. I'll leave it on a cliffhanger. Are we going to be able to sign Mac Jones? I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out till the next episode. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. Make sure to smash that like button, notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.